Portsmouth City Council is poised to name a new city attorney, but not everyone is thrilled about the candidate.
A few council members share concerns with 10 on Your Side's Andy Fox that the chosen candidate has a history of not showing up to court.
Regina and Stephanie, we have confirmed the candidate is local Norfolk attorney Herman Smith III, but it appears Smith's past may be catching up with him involving this appointment.
Criminal activity would disavow someone from serving as a city attorney.
On November 23rd, Portsmouth City Councilman Bill Moody brought up the concern he has about one of the city attorney candidates. 10 on Your Side has learned the candidate in question is local attorney Herman Smith, Mayor Shannon Glover.
There are a number of concerns relating to his background that we believe makes him unfit.
Specifically, a track record for failing to appear in court to represent his clients.
That's not professional behavior that you want your city attorney to exhibit.
We called Smith and texted him repeatedly over the last 3 days. I'm Andy Fox. I'm looking for Herman Smith.
He is actually not in the office.
We went to his Norfolk law office. An associate called Smith, telling him we were there. No, I'll leave my name and number.
Okay.
Smith did not call us back. We wanted to ask him about court records showing his failure to appear in courts around Hampton Roads. These are the court actions we found in public court documents. Smith was found guilty on January 3rd, 2019 for a failure to appear in Virginia Beach. Smith was found in contempt of court in Chesapeake earlier this year involving a failure to appear. Court notes indicated he was 45 minutes late to trial. On May 27th, 2021, Smith pleaded guilty again in Chesapeake for failure to appear.
Based upon the standards that we have been made aware of, I do not believe that this candidate meets those standards.
In these cases, there was no jail time. He received suspended sentences with unsupervised probation. The council members are concerned with what they call a pattern of failing to appear.
We want that person to be of high ethical, high professional standards, and that is the bar that has to be set for that position.
Smith was also charged with felony obstruction of justice in a Norfolk court. Court documents show Smith called out a man who testified against his client, calling him a snitch. Outside the courtroom, Herman Smith was heard saying, "Let everybody in Youngs Park know he's a snitch." In this plea agreement, Smith pleaded down the felony to misdemeanor contempt of court. In a hearing before the Virginia State Bar, Smith agreed to the public reprimand without terms and remains in good standing with the Virginia State Bar. They're also concerned Smith fails to meet the city attorney qualification of at least 3 years of management or supervisory experience.
Because he doesn't have any municipal experience as an attorney or running a municipal attorney's office.
We asked Vice Mayor DeAndre Barnes about these issues involving Smith, and he would only say this: "I have some things in my past I'm not proud of, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't be vice mayor." Now, we have been told if a vote is taken Tuesday, the likely outcome will either be Mr. Smith or interim city attorney Burl Stromberg, or it's possible the decision to actually reopen the search for Portsmouth's next city attorney. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on Your Side.